widely thought and understood around the world. It's also important in business, science, and media, which makes it the go-to language for international communication.
So, Ms. Aina, thank you so much for this.
Thank you for English is an interesting topic for a few reasons. First, it shows how English acts as a bridge and helping people from different countries to communicate with each other. English is used in important areas like businesses, diplomacy, travel, science, and technology, which shows how global it has become. And studying ELF helps us to understand how people from different language backgrounds use English, even if it's not their first language. It also shows how English changes depending on culture, which different accents, words, and grammar. Overall, ELF shows how flexible English is and how it works in different parts of the world.
Wait, didn't we study English as lingua franca last week?
Yes, and I did some research on it. There are a few different definitions of ELF. First, ELF is when English is used as common language for people who speak different native languages. Another important definition comes from Barbara Sethofer. She says that ELF is when people from different language backgrounds use English to communicate, often as the main or only way to talk with each other. And this actually shows how English helps people connect across language barriers. And also, many non-native English speakers learn that English mainly to communicate with others in different cultures.
Yeah, really.
Leah, actually I've been wanting to ask you about why is English the world's go-to lingua franca? And I'm thinking about, let's start with some political reasons. How does English help people communicate within the country?
Oh, in countries like India, English acts as a neutral language that connects different ethnic groups. It helps create common ground, and local varieties of English can even become symbols of national pride.
Wow. I'm sure that the media also plays a big role in that too.
Absolutely. English is everywhere in newspapers, radio, and TV. It helps connect people from different regions and shapes conversations.
What about the economic side? Like how does the economy influence the use of English?
Oh, it's huge. The US economy is a global leader, and businesses aiming to grow international feel pressure to use English. This is especially true in tourism and advertising, where companies want to reach English-speaking markets.
So English really influences so many parts of our lives, and it's amazing how everything is connected.
Exactly, from politics to businesses, education to entertainment, English is a powerful tool for communication in our global world. Let's start with you, Christine. Can you explain what lexical grammar means in ELF?
Sure. So, lexicographer is a combination of vocabulary and grammar. For example, like speakers might say he liked it instead of he likes it. To keep things simple. It's all about getting the message across, even if the grammar isn't perfect.
How about pronunciation? How does it vary in ELF?
So it depends on the speaker. Like the goal is clearness, making sure the other person understands. For example, like non-native speakers might say thank you instead of thank you. Thank you, yeah, instead of thank you, or very instead of very. So as long as people can understand each other, it works.
Thank you. That's all from us.